It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Inside the 20.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. The quick slant caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. Now it's Wilson. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's second and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. More confidence as you traverse down the field.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds winds up incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. 14, it's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Pushing his way through. He's still on his feet. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline. But here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. after one, a 14-3 ball game. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if you bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Second down, back to Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught by Sanders. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. They'll turn to Sanders. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
play fake. Here's Prescott.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Play action now, Prescott.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
14, buddy. Good job right there.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now Wilson on second down. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here's 3rd and 3.
95.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Hey, look, double count right here, double count. Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing, Prescott.
That one down the field for Ferguson.
And got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And some space here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On third down, they turn to Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. As they'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Wilson wants a different look. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. And now they're audible to something else. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A quick throw complete to Chark. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Wilson will throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll run with Pollard and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. Got to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And take it right on the 30. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. Another run here with Sanders, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Wilson. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina! T.J. Hockenson, 30 yards. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Von Bell. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception. interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Touchdown, Panthers! Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Panthers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9.